Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today we're going to be making a quick and easy sweet treat that looks so simple to make and just irresistible because of the method. We are going to be making Jatz Freckles. Now, what's a Jatz Freckle? Apparently this went viral in Australia, and Jatz are a popular round cracker that you can find in Australia. I believe it's made by Arnott's. We of course can't find them here in the States, so I'm going to be using mini Ritz crackers instead, but this method begs for customization, so I'm going to be trying other mini cookies as well. So here in the States we have a popular buttery cracker called a Ritz cracker. They're about 2 inches in diameter and a little bit too large for this application. I did see that there is a mini version, but all of my store locations did not have a mini version. But I did find Ritz bits, which are these, and they use the mini crackers, but look, they contain cheese. These are the cheese sandwiches. So what I went ahead and did was separate the crackers. I'm using a thin spatula to scrape out the cheese, so I have some plain crackers. While I was in the cracker and cookie aisle, I found some other mini things as well. Mini Nutter Butters, Chips Ahoy cookies, and mini Oreos. So I thought we could try those as well. You need a rimmed tray, and then you need lots of sprinkles, specifically this type of sprinkle. In Australia and perhaps even in New Zealand, these are called hundreds and thousands, which I think is such a sweet name. Here in the States, we call them nonpareils, like unparalleled sprinkles. And now we're just gonna dump them out onto our tray. Look at that, that's just so cute. Am I gonna have enough? Oh boy, well, I have another. Some candy melts, chocolate ones in this case, and place them on the sprinkles. So now we have a single layer of candy melts on our sprinkles, and now we're going to pop these into a 200-degree Fahrenheit oven and let them sit in there for a couple minutes, just until they start to melt. Okay. I also thought it might be fun to change up the candy. So I've got Reese's peanut butter cups and some Rolos. I think this will make a nice kind of a Christmas crack version. I'm going to try that with a cracker and some walnuts. Not walnuts, these are pecans. Okay, it's been 3 minutes and look how shiny the chocolate has gotten. Nice and melty. I'm going to take a cracker and place it right on top. Doink. So satisfying how perfectly it fits. Let's do one with a Nutter Butter. Oh yeah, Oreos, Chips. Oh, those are too big. Gonna have to work quickly. Lovelies, that's it. That's all we have to do. Now we just let them cool, and then they're ready to eat. So stinking cute. I mean, look. They're just so cheery. Oh, so cute. Here's the original. Let's try one of those first. Cracker, chocolate, sprinkles. So stinking cute. Alrighty, the very first taste of a freckle. Itadakimasu. Great. I think that's the best way I've ever had those sprinkles. Typically, I don't like those non-peril sprinkles because they're so hard and crunchy. They almost hurt my teeth. But in this case, for whatever reason, maybe the softness of the cracker and the butteriness of the cracker and the enrobed chocolate, they're not so crunchy and they're delicious. The cracker is kind of tender and buttery, soaks up all the milk chocolate, and then you have all that milk chocolate enrobing all those rounds of sugar. Delicious, super easy, bite size, adorable. Cracker version, thumbs up. Now let's try an Oreo. This is gonna be sweeter. Again, adorable. Itadakimasu. Oreo cookies are so great just on their own. When you add more chocolate and sprinkles on top, I'm not sure that it's an improvement. In fact, I don't think it is. Fun texture. I like the crunch of the sprinkles along with the typical Oreo experience, but not necessarily an improvement, but not terrible either. Let's try the Nutter Butter version. Nutter Butter cookie. Same topping. Here we go. I think the Nutter Butter and chocolate combination work a lot better than with the Oreo. The Oreo, just a little bit too much chocolatey stuff going on, but with the Nutter Butter, I think it works perfectly. You've got kind of echoes of a peanut butter cup. Lots of peanut buttery flavor with chocolate and then a nice crunch of the sprinkles on top. I like that one. Still think I like the cracker better. It's more delicate in terms of an experience, thinner crunch, and that little bit of salt. It's nice. For the sprinkles, I also want to try a Reese's peanut butter cup version instead of the Candy Melts. Milk chocolate, and inside we've got the signature Reese's peanut butter. This might actually be okay with a Chips Ahoy cookie. So let's try it with the Chips Ahoy cookie too. Peanut butter cup and Chips Ahoy cookie. You hear that crunch? The sprinkles give everything a really nice popping crunch. The ratio of cookie to peanut butter cup worked really well in that. Let's try it on a cracker. I don't think it works as well with a cracker. I feel like there's not enough cracker relative to the size of the candy. Ratios are off. The smushing, well, initially was very satisfying. When you smushed it, you saw the chocolate ooze out in a cute pattern, but yeah, I think the Candy Melts worked better than that. So I've got some chopped pecans here instead of sprinkles, and now I'm going to top that with Rolos. Now, if you're not familiar with a Rolo, it is milk chocolate, like that, with a caramel center. So I'm going to place those on top, let those melt a little bit, and then I'm going to press a cracker on top. I'm thinking it's going to be like Christmas crack. You know, that treat that you can make with saltine crackers, caramel, and chocolate. If you've never made it before, you should. It's delicious. I'll put a link to it down below. I made it a few years ago. It's like English toffee. It's like a Heath bar. Pecans, Rolo, and a Ritz cracker. Itadakimasu. That's a good combo. The flavors are very reminiscent to, say, like almond roca or English toffee. Very similar profile. The experience is a little bit different. The caramel part is a little chewier and stretchier rather than being toffee-like and hard, but the flavors are great. That combination of nut, chocolate, caramelly flavor, and a little bit of cracker on the bottom, delicious. Really like that. I think that one might be my favorite. I did one with the cheese in there just because I was curious. So this is the Ritz cracker that has the cheese inside, and I just left it on there. Maybe it might be good. Let's try it. I don't really taste the cheese at all. If anything, there's just more of a crackery presence, so it's a little bit more starchy, and it still works because the Rolo candies are quite tall and large. There's still plenty of sweetness to distribute amongst the two crackers, so that one's good too. So if you don't want to bother separating your cheese Ritz crackers, then just put the whole cracker in there and save yourself some time. Super fun, super easy. I think this would be a really great way to use up leftover holiday candy and crackers that you might have lying around. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. That's how you can make freckles of all different kinds. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Just one more, but which one? I might just do, okay. I might just turn off the camera. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do.